guys, what's up? Bars Crusader here, and today I'm going to be bringing you a level 120/200 woodcutting guide. So we'll be going over the fastest possible methods in order to get your woodcutting up, so let's dive right in. So the first two methods that I'll be going over is Divine Yews as well as Gobibans, because they do happen right at reset, so you can do them back to back. The reason why I do Gobibans after is because normally it takes around 5 minutes or so for the camps to spawn, and rather not just sit there for 5 minutes doing nothing. So might as well do your daily location cap first. So not really much to say about Divine Yews, everyone knows about it. But I guess just World 48 birth up at reset, 30 minutes after reset at the Crys clan, and then 1830 game time World 123 birth up. I don't know how popular that is, but you know, if you do need your daily U cap, then that is your best bet if you don't make reset. So yeah, Divine Yews are about 100k XP or so in about 12 minutes. I rounded to about 15. So roughly 400k XP per hour. And yeah, let's move on to Gobibans really quick. So I do have a separate video on this, but it was kind of released while there was still a lot of uncertainty about Gobiban, so I will go over it really briefly again now. So as you've seen me do, then I teleported to Varrock Load and right-click teleport on the Astromancer, which will take you to the world window. From the world window, run to the southeast corner here, and then spam click these supplies to loot 10, and then start making your way northwest. So again, make your way northwest. When you hit the bank, then run straight west, and then be able to enter the forest here. And then once you enter the forest, then again you want to head northwest. The most optimal way to do this is to expand your map so you can actually see the exit point, and then just click near the exit point and it'll take you there without having to guess. However, like as you can see by the way my interface is set up, I can't really do that. So, oh well. But anyways, after you exit the forest area, then you just run due north in order to get to Quirky, in order to turn in your supplies. So Gobibans can give you XP in a number of different skills. However, Woodcutting Hunter is the most efficient skill pairing to choose. So all you do is right click, turn in supplies at Quirky, and then it'll give you the two skill options. If those aren't the ones that you're looking for, then just keep hopping around until eventually you do find a Woodcutting Hunter world. So in this case I only had to hop one, so that's pretty nice. So just really rounding everything off to make the calculations quite simple. It's about a 3-minute activity, but around it's about 5 minutes, and it gives you 48k XP, but around to about 50k XP, so roughly 600k XP per hour, just to keep that in mind if you were to extrapolate. So the next training method I'll be going over is Crystallize Teaks. Before you ask, yes, they are better than Arctic Pines. So the things you want to bring are the Lumberjack outfit, prayer gear, your Lumberjack aura, log splitting scrimshaw, crystallize runes, and then you can also bring a steam battle staff to save yourself the fire and water runes, super prayer renewals, and prayer potions to keep in order to keep light form prayer active, and then either a perfect plus potion or a perfect juju woodcutting potion, because it allows you to basically what that does is occasionally allows you to chop double logs and gain XP for it, so that's awesome. Other than that, then you want a tie bow, one eye scroll in order to teleport you to the training location, and then 100 trading sticks to actually get into the teak enclave. All these are buyable in GE besides the perfect plus. So, yeah, and then just the rest of your inventory. You want to bring some beaver pouches and then strong woodcutting urns. The training method itself is pretty self-explanatory. All you do is cast the Crystallize spell on the teak, activate your Lightform Prayer and begin chopping, and then just remember to recast the spell every 30 seconds. And then, you know, just teleport your urns, etc., etc., drink your prayer potions, and you should be well on your way to be getting uber amounts of woodcutting XP. So I did a 30-minute test, and I got around 250k XP in those 30 minutes. However, there are a number of things to keep in mind, because I fucked up like really bad in this test. First off, I ran out of bonus XP around like at the 25-minute mark, so then that really slowed me down. I didn't bring a super restore potion / summoning potion, which is definitely something you should bring, because I was unable to summon my second beaver, so I was going for around 7 minutes or so without a beaver active. And as you can see, by the end, then I do have a fair amount of Arctic Pines in my inventory, so I did go pretty AFK, and you know, in total, probably went like a good minute or so chopping without the crystallize. So yeah, if you are, not being an idiot like me, then you should be able to hit the 550k XP per hour mark if you do have bonus XP in the skill. Otherwise, then you'll be hitting around 275k XP per hour, which is still really good as a comparison, because I know you're probably going to ask. Arctic Pines are around 250k XP with all bonuses except for double XP, of course. Oh, one more thing I forgot to mention. I'm also wearing Silverhawk boots, of course, so I am missing around 1 or 2%, and that definitely did affect my XP per hour. But yeah, this is by far the best campable method in order to gain woodcutting XP. So yeah. Another good alternative, if you are a fan of distractions and diversions, is to do your daily evil trees. So you can do 2 of them per day, and if you are doing the evil elders, then with all boosts, then without bonus XP, then it is around 270k XP per hour mark, so just about equal with Crystallize Teaks. However, the trees are designed to last at maximum 30 minutes, and just the fact that doing this distraction version, you have to deal with other people, and other people can really suck sometimes. Like all the French chats that are focused around finding evil trees, all of their ranks are under the belief that lighting the fires doesn't kill the tree faster. I'm sorry to say that it does. I don't know who told them this dirty rumor, but like legitimately all of the ranks in this tree finding FC, so like tree hunters and evil tree FC, all of the ranks seem to believe that. So just be very cautious when you are if you are going to be getting evil elders from that French chat. Otherwise you can camp them on your own, but to be honest, I would just personally just do Crystallize Teaks and avoid the hassle of dealing with other people. So I'll give a brief overview of how evil trees work. So in order to get there, all you have to do is talk to any spirit tree, and then it will tell you right there to the tree if it's grown. Otherwise, then it will give you a hint to where the sapling is, and then you can go find it and nurture it into a full-grown tree. So in order to get XP from it, all you have to do is chop evil roots and then chop the tree itself. I would highly recommend not lighting the fires because it does kill the tree faster. How evil trees work is that, as I mentioned before, they're only designed to last 30 minutes maximum. And the mechanism by which that happens is that there is a possibility of 3 lightning strikes. And what the lightning strikes will do is cut the tree's XP down to a certain number. So after 10 minutes there will be 1 lightning, and that will kill to 50% no matter what. So even if the tree is like untouched by anyone, then at the 10-minute mark it will be zapped to 50%. And then at the 20-minute mark it will be zapped to 25%, and then at the 30-minute mark it will be zapped to death. So why is this important to know? Because if you do see a 50% evil tree, it is not so terrible because it could last up to 20 minutes. However, the thing is that people don't really understand this lightning mechanic. So there's a lot of people, as I said before, that don't believe that lighting the fires kills the tree faster. It won't matter the first phase because it's unlikely that in 10 minutes there'll be enough choppers to lower the tree's health percentage to 50% anyways, but it definitely does affect it in the second and third stages when there's only 25% health in between the lightnings. So I unfortunately had been in the circumstance where I did like a 10 and 15 minute evil elders, but then again there is Crystallize Teaks now, so that's amazing. So you don't have to deal with other people. But again, if you do like distractions and diversions for some reason, or if you're getting your daily spin or whatever, then evil trees are definitely something to consider. And then last training method I will include is a true AFK woodcutting method, and of course I'm just going to be talking about crystal trees. The other ones are like semi AFK, but you still have to crystallize and stuff. So Basically, in order to efficiently AFK this, then what you want to do is have bonus XP in woodcutting, which I didn't have, but whatever. Lumberjack outfit, lumberjack aura, beaver, and then crimson Skillchompas. Crimson Skillchompas really make a difference. Without bonus XP, then just with the crystal hatchet, then crystal trees are around 140, 150k XP per hour. However, with the crimson Skillchompas, then it buffs it to around 190, possibly 200k XP per hour, and then applying bonus XP, then that is 400k XP per hour, roughly, and AFK. So yeah, if you do want to AFK, then this is the best way to do so. So the last thing for this video, I mentioned bonus XP a lot. And again, so the best way to obtain bonus XP for woodcutting is to do the minigame Stealing Creation. Depending on the method that you do, then you can value it at around 270k bonus XP per hour, as well as around 150 slash 200k combat XP per hour. So it's definitely worth it if you are going to be doing stuff like crystal trees slash crystallize teaks and elders. Otherwise, not really. It's good for you to do, but I understand it is very hard to find SE teams sometimes, so it's not the worst thing in the world if you don't do it. But yeah, that was the guide on the best ways to get to level 120 woodcutting slash 200 mil woodcutting. So really long video, hopefully you guys stuck through it. So like this video if you liked it, comment any comments, subscribe for more content, and as always, stay fishing, my friends.